The wind blowing in. The pitcher can use that wind to help the breaking ball break.
That's a breaking pitch it is. It doesn't need a whole lot of help the way that it moves. I know one thing you were interested in seeing, John, was how he handled the adrenaline. This place obviously rocking. Location, command, going to be the best test of that?
Adrenaline doesn't always work with velocity, meaning that's not what you look for. It's whether you have that secondary touch to your pitches like sliders and breaking balls. That means you're in command. Because velocity is something you can override, but it's the tendency to spike the breaking ball or be a little bit late in trying to have those pitches working. That means you're calm, cool, and really connected to your mechanics.
Once at first, 2-1 on Teoscar Hernandez. That breaking ball was back in there. Once he's second, he
pulled that, and he pulled it into the strike zone. So imagine if he would have stayed on it and started in the middle like he did right there. It would have eaten up the hitter on the inside part of the plate. That's how good that pitch can be at 97 with movement.
Tapper. Alvarez goes to second. Not going to get him. Had a sure out at first. Gambled to get the lead runner and instead gets neither.
Yeah, that was a catcher trying to do a little bit too much with a good arm. This ball was barely hit in front. Good jump by Muncy. And this is, I know you want to get the first hitter or first runner out at second, but now this has the makings of a big inning for the Dodgers. He gets a good jump on the ball and gets into second base. The throw was going to have to be absolutely perfect, and the risk was too high, but that's what happened.
And so the Dodgers in business here. 2 on, nobody out, and Gavin Lux at the plate. Lux was pulled out of the first game of this series with tightness in his hip. First at bat since, and he takes upstairs. Dodgers had some chances in game 2, but they were 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position and left 10 men on base. Now Lux back in the lineup. Chops it foul, 1 ball, 1 strike. You started to like the way that Lux has looked.
Yeah, he just looks a little more comfortable, and he's taken, sometimes a good take or taking pitches can tell you what you need to know. If you're a hitting coach, you're like, oh, I like the way he stayed there and took it. You do need results, and the results will come if you stay with your process in the box.
On this 1-1, Lux takes way inside.
Especially against right-handers. The last, 2 weeks of the season, 14 days, he's had some really good success getting on base against right-handed pitching.
He came to life in the second career to finish off the year. Up the middle, off Severino, the Gold Glove finalist sticks with it and gets the first out of the inning. Muncy to third, Hernandez to second.
Yeah, good fielder is Severino. That broke his bat. And by breaking the bat, that ball gets to him, and it just, I think it hit it off the heel of the glove and to make that turn and just didn't come up with the glove.
Right here, John, for the Dodgers, is 2 for 23 this October.
Yeah, he's been so good for them, but you get stretches where you get out of your mechanics, and sometimes you're late. Sometimes you've got too much movement, you're leaking. But right here, he's trying to find a way to hit the third.
Severino looking for a strikeout. It backs up on him, and ball 1.
What that tells you in this situation, they trust their offense, does Carlos Mendoza, to give up that run. They'd rather give up 1 than play the infield in, and a bloop gets a 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Will Smith pokes it foul. Leads the majors in sacrifice flies, does Will Smith, the last 3 years. Kind of hitter that they always trust. His run-scoring situations, even as he goes through the slump that he's going through. Trying to give the Dodgers what they need here. Looking for the lead in game 3. The 1-2 pitch. Wow, able to get to that thing. Couple feet off of the plate to stay alive. 2.
I mean, that's a good pitch for a lot of reasons. One, you get him off that pitch away that he's reaching. Two, you make him conscious of that fastball inside. Doubt he'll double up with it, but if he did, down would freeze him on the inner part of the plate.
Muncy at third, Hernandez at second. Smith fouls it again. We're up to 98 these last couple. No longer the strikeout artist that he once was when he's on the other side of town. Still, though, dig deep, get one when he needs it. That's what he's looking to do here. 2-2 on Smith. The 8th pitch from Severino. Again backs up, and he's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Well, he's going to have to get reconnected with that pitch. That's the third one now that he has backed up.
2 to an infield hit on the 9th pitch. Dodgers up 1-0 in game 3.
He just didn't make it. And he would have had an out at home because it looked like once he was going on contact, because you assume on a play like that they can turn a double play, so you're going to force the action at home. And maybe that was part of what Severino was worried about, seeing Muncy running, trying to catch and get ready to throw to home. Uncharacteristic.
Well, what a huge AB right there for the Dodger catcher, who has struggled mightily through this postseason. Battles, fouls off several pitches, and he says, I'll take it. Dodgers the best record in baseball this season when they get Tommy Edmonds, squares around, takes high.
Yeah, Tommy Edmonds so good at commanding the fundamental.
1-1.
Kind of slap it by if you decide to swing. You've drawn him in. The first baseman, Pete Alonso, as soon as the pitch is thrown, he has to come racing home, bring the bat to between the pitcher's mound and first base.
This is not a dimension the Dodgers have had in recent. He came out of the middle of nowhere to catch that. It's a sacrifice fly, and it's 2-0 LA. But Tyrone Taylor with an incredible play on the track.
Well, that's about as good a catch as you're going to see when you've got your right fielder bearing down on you. That could have been a distraction for disaster. And you talked about it. The wind is blowing. The ball is carrying. And a big-time collision avoided.
Tommy Edmonds swinging away after showing bunt twice. And drives in a run with a sacrifice fly. 2-0 Dodgers in this sense for the Dodgers in the postseason through the years. Had a couple opportunities in game 2, though, where he couldn't. Grounded into a double play with the bases loaded. Struck out with a couple men on in the 8th. 1-2.
Those are two perfect pitches. He's getting back into who's looking to lift and drive. He's hit a ton of home runs in the postseason. Be a tough pitch to lay off of.
Right back to that corner to finish him off. Dodgers get 2 runs. Could have been more if not for Taylor in center field. Boy, how valuable has this guy been? Not necessarily going to show up on the stat sheet offensively, but man, is he good out there. 2-0, middle 2 in New York.
Soft drinks are just $1 at Wendy's. Any size, anytime. 3 p.m. Fanta, 10 p.m. Sprite, 7:46 a.m. Coke. Yeah, you're built different. Dollar soft drinks, any size, gotta be Wendy's.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
What's wrong? My travel card? No.
This is every day, and you can use those miles on any travel purchase. And you know why? There's no crying with the Venture card. What's in your wallet? Let's play ball!
Used car shopping?
2 rows, 2 dogs. I'm sold.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's pause for the facts. Like nearly half of all used cars, this puppy has been unparked.
One of the biggest companies to lift is exceptional customer experience. What makes it possible is unmatched connectivity and 5G solutions from T-Mobile for Business. T-Mobile connects 100,000 Delta Airlines employees, powers Tractor Supply stores nationwide with reliable 5G business internet, and helps Red Bull revolutionize coverage of live events. This is how business goes further with T-Mobile for Business.
There's satisfaction in sacrifice, in spilling blood, sweat, and tears, in knowing that you left it all on the floor and never threw in the towel. Well, except to clean up the mess. Giving it all for your team is worth every drop. Modelo, brewed for fans with a fighting spirit.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to know to check your... Starling Marte starts the second for the Mets and takes the ball from Walker Buehler, who's working out of a stretch drive, even with the bases empty.
Yeah, he started out the windup, but he was a little bit out of kilter, really. Maybe going too fast, not commanding the baseball. And Monroe right away went to the stretch, the second hitter, and it's defined his pitches way better. I know he's on his pitch selection and location. It's good, and it's definably different than he was in San Diego, where he didn't have the crispness to his breaking ball.
Pumps his second. Gavin Lux is there for the first start, and we go down to Tom Verducci.
Well, Joe Walker has talked about after the second Tommy John surgery how his body just kind of feels different, and it has shown this way throughout the season out of the windup. Now, he's got a beautiful three-part delivery windup, and it's like an F1 engine where if one little piston's not firing right, the whole thing...
And there was strike one to J.D. Martinez. We saw it started Lindor all out of the windup, but exclusively out of the stretch here. J.D. Martinez getting his first chance here in the championship series against the team that he hit 33 home runs for last year. This year, unsigned in the spring training, signed his contract in late March, took about a month getting ready, getting at bats in the minors, and a valuable piece for the Mets. Quietly climbing out of a long slump. He took the games, including a double that hit off of the bag and helped him snap that over 36. But we felt like he had a few coming his way. And he's reached base all 6 games that he's played in the postseason. On this 1-1 from Buehler, Martinez swings and misses.
Well, that's where his big hole is, and he looking to hit the ball with his gap-to-gap power. The breaking ball away has a lot of swings and misses. It does for a lot of right-handed hitters.
Try it again now. Walker Buehler's asking Marvin Hudson.
Well, he's shown the confidence now, 3-2, if he wants to go back to a breaking ball. That's something he's established that early. We talked about it from the onset. If he can get the breaking ball working against the Mets hitters, that's going to be a good sign for the Dodgers.
Payoff. First walk issued by Buehler. We've talked about Marvin Hudson a couple times. He's behind home plate. Bill Miller's the crew chief at first. 222 in the postseason.
How about what he did at home? 397 or 94?
Hitting at home. And then they got his song playing here. They're singing along with him. Hit maker in a couple ways. A 404 single season Mets record for home games. Is also the only guy to do it while his own song plays while he comes up to home plate. OMG, Billboard #1, the soundtrack to this dream season for the Mets. That's the shot, and gets it off the jump, but it has no play. Never quite get it cleanly. He's able to knock it down, but no play. No first and second.
Well, this was a tough read. The base runner
And he did have a couple good at bats. This is have struggled, especially Alvarez. You'd think Alvarez is getting close to breaking out of it, but he has not been getting going. That's why he's batting ninth. They love him in the defense and the catching and all that he provides. But let's not forget,
Bob, but it found the zone. He's already got 10 swings and misses. That's already more than he had in 5 innings against the Padres. Bases loaded, 1-2. Another curve, and it evens up. Could not escape that second inning in the division series. 6 runs had scored by the time he did. His 2-2 to Lindor. Back up with a fastball. It's popped up. And throughout this run, the biggest spots have seemed to find the Mets' biggest stars. Bases loaded, 2 gone, second inning. And another 2-2 to Francisco Lindor. Check swing. No swing, and the count is full.
Well, you got 2 options now. You can go back up in the middle of the strike zone and take your chances. He won't stay off of it, or you can throw that hard breaking ball in the inner part of the plate, back by his foot.
Payoff. Lindor swings and misses. Walker Buehler strikes out Francisco Lindor. He's got that swing and miss stuff back tonight. First time in a long time. Mets had a chance, but it slips through their hands.
You wanted a spicy deal? Subway delivered. For a limited time, Subway dropped the price of every footlong in the app to $6.99. Like the fiery new spicy nacho. Is it right there? Right now for just $6.99 in the Subway app.
With investing options from Navy Federal Credit Union, Rob feels financially at ease, which means he can worry about other things like landing this fish. What if the fish is really big? What if it's not a fish? What if it's treasure? What if the treasure is cursed? Rob has a lot of things to worry about, but as a member of Navy Federal, his finances aren't one of them. Become a member today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Look, I got the new iPhone 16 Pro at Verizon. Apple Intelligence is pretty awesome. Nice. You can get it when you trade in any phone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seeing this right here.
At Verizon, new and existing customers can get iPhone 16 Pro and a new iPad, all on us. That's over $1,400 in value. Only on Verizon.
The quality of your healthcare shouldn't depend on where you live, what you do, or whether you have insurance. It should be personalized to your unique needs. That's why we created Weight Loss by Hims. 100% online access to GLP-1 injections for as little as $199 per month, including options compounded in the USA and available now if prescribed. With a range of treatments developed with leading weight management specialists, your plan can be customized to you. Expert care and ongoing support. That's healthcare as it should be. Get started at hims.com.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientists free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Light it up!
TV's biggest game show.
Down on strikes, and it stays 2-0. Shohei Ohtani leads off the third and grounds the first pitch foul. He's gone after the first pitch both times against Severino.
He has, and you know he's he's tired of the narrative. Like, come on, man, why haven't you got a hit with nobody on?
It's amazing how things get magnified and heightened this time of year. 6 months of just absolute domination. Now 7 games where he's human, and it's what is wrong with Ohtani. But yeah, welcome to October, where everything is magnified. At 2-1. 222 with just 1 extra base hit in this postseason. Time before Ohtani gets going again. He's ahead here 3-1.
Here's the other thing to worry if you're a Mets fan. If Ohtani gets on, we know he can steal bases, but the league has stolen a lot of bases against Severino, so the Dodgers are going to want to push the envelope.
Big rip, foul back, 3-2.
And because Ohtani's been hitting with runners on, which means he's not on with nobody on, he's not had a chance to steal bases. So getting on base and creating that havoc, at least the threat of stealing bases, will add to the Dodgers' chances tonight.
Payoff pitch. Taken for ball 4. And Ohtani's got a leadoff walk. Severino just missing off of the inside corner. Ohtani in the wins, hitting above 300. Remember, he homered in the first game of the postseason against Dylan Cease. He's knocked in 5 in those wins, but he's just 1 for 11 in the losses. And in the same way John Francisco Lindor was responsible for getting the Mets going in Game 2, the Dodgers are only going as far.
Well, he's trying to take second base. Besides, take him to the World Series.
59 stolen bases during the regular season. As Betts takes a strike. Stolen 36 in a row before Alvarez caught him in Los Angeles. There are the pieces to this puzzle right here.
The one thing I'm surprised league-wide that you know, obviously we don't see every game, that I haven't seen is those one-way leads, which a one-way lead is you get so far out, but your first move is going to be back to the base, trying to draw throws and make the pitcher nervous. And by doing that, you have the pitcher thinking about 2 different things. That huge lead, is he going? I can only throw over there 3 times. And guys typically like to take their walking lead and timing it going to second. But see, you can already see what's happening with the command with Ohtani at first and the threat of stealing. It's affecting Luis Severino.
They're 15 out of 20 during the regular season, and then the Mets in the wild card round stole 3 against him, and he's issued back-to-back walks to open this 4th, or this 3rd. Two on, nobody out for the Dodgers in this 3rd inning. Jeremy Hefner's out there for a visit before Freddie Freeman bats. It's become one of the things for the Mets pitching staff and teammates, supporting the guy that's pitching that day. They've got Luis Severino's number 40 painted on their faces. They sent Severino back to New York a day early because he was going to be starting this Game 3. And he went to the airport with a 5 on one cheek and a 9 on the other cheek. He had Sean Manaea's 59 into the airport. It'd be one thing to see Luis Severino. It'd be another thing to see him with 59 painted on his face. They're part of this tight-knit group. Chemistry, all the intangibles, been such a big part of the Mets season.
Well, right now he's in a huge jam. 2 walks and Freddie Freeman at the plate.
Struck Freeman out with a good breaking ball the first time. That's the exact pitch that Freeman struck out on. 17 walks, make that 18 walks for the Dodgers, and now 2 games and 3 innings in this series.
Well, the thing we said early, can he throw enough strikes early? Because he has a very patient team in the Dodgers. They don't expand the zone. So as dominant as Severino has been, especially here at home, he has not thrown enough strikes in the right batters, and now big traffic on the bases.
Severino's 1-1. Freeman pops it foul, 1-2.
And part of that meeting, obviously, to reset Severino had to be, look, make a good fastball down and away or some pitch that gets Freddie to ground the ball. He can't run. We can turn a double play and stay out of a big inning.
In the air to left field. There's Nimmo. And there's the first out. Your team, your players, your home for postseason baseball. Get personalized highlights and notifications just for you. Download the MLB app today. Game 3 of this best of 7. Dodgers and Mets tied at a game apiece. 2 runs for the Dodgers in the 2nd inning. Looking for more here with Max Muncy coming to the plate. Started last inning's rally with a walk of his own.
Lindor's got a challenge to keep Ohtani close. He shaded up the middle and got to pay attention and not let Ohtani get a huge lead.
Muncy, who's quietly turned it on in this championship series, reaching to more than half his plate appearances. Hooks this one into right field. That's down for a hit. Ohtani's just going to advance to third. Didn't get a great read off of the bat. Had to be sure that it would drop. And the Dodgers have loaded the bases.
Well, already the bullpen's going for the Mets, and their star pitcher is in really hot water right now, and you would imagine a hitter or two from being knocked out of the game. And that's the strength of the Mets, is their starting pitching and giving them depth so that they don't have to go to their pen so often, whereas the Dodgers have had to use their pen a ton to get here.
Teoscar Hernandez swings and misses, and especially, John, when you look at what the Dodgers have coming up with Yamamoto and Flaherty, this is a game the Mets feel like they gotta get.
Yeah, advantages on paper are exactly that. They have the advantage on paper, but then they have to play it out in real time, and the Dodgers are doing a great job.
Fight off the Padres in the division series. Still all the pressure on them, though. Bases loaded, one away. Teoscar Hernandez swings and misses, 1-2.
There's that two-seam fastball, just late movement. Hitter thinks he's on it.
Severino smelling a strikeout. His 1-2 pitch.
But it has not been in the area of desire. Watch that late movement and the bat breaks. I mean, again, to the hitter at home or at home plate, it looks like he's going to barrel that pitch up, and then it just
is the greatest symbol of how different he is these days with the Mets. He didn't have that pitch as a Yankee. Bases loaded, 2 out, and it's up to Gavin Lux. Fouls off a first pitch fastball. The power pitcher for the Yankees still has power, but much vaster arsenal. Delivers in 0-1. Bounce back to him, and Severino's going to get out of this jam. Just like Walker Buehler does in the second. Luis Severino in the third, and it stays 2-0.
Introducing KFC's original recipe tenders, made with the secret blend of 11 herbs and spices, which perfectly pairs with our zesty new comeback sauce. Just $5 for 3 tenders, fries, and comeback sauce. Let the feast begin.
When your bedroom has everything you need, it's okay to give everything else a rest. Welcome to the Good Night Club. Find your dream bedroom at IKEA. Kia, movement that inspires.
We want a trimmed tree and an unfractured coccyx. Sadly, we can't have it all, except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips.
The quality of your healthcare shouldn't depend on where you live, what you do, or whether you have insurance. It should be personalized to your unique needs. That's why we created Weight Loss by Hims, 100% online access to GLP-1 injections for as little as $1.99 per month, including options compounded in the USA and available now if prescribed. With a range of treatments developed with leading weight management specialists, your plan can be customized to you. Expert care and ongoing support. That's healthcare as it should be. Get started at hims.com.
I'm giving you a chance, sweetie.
Let's go! We've come a long way, you and me. But not my home is hunting us.
There's an army coming that cannot be beaten.
This world can't survive if you stay together.
I thought we were going to be the lethal protector.
That's what this is.
Let's finish this.
Venom: The Last Dance. Rated PG-13. In theaters October 25th.
Sponsored by Liberty Mutual. What a postseason he's had. 378, 3 home runs with 11 driven in. He leads the majors in hits, leads the majors in RBIs this postseason. He's already got the most multi-hit games in Mets postseason history with 6 of them. Every game in the division series and then again in game 2 of the championship series. And you go back to spring training. He lost out on the third base job to Brett Beatty. And so he says, okay, that's a bummer, and I guess I'm the DH now. Well, then the Mets signed J.D. Martinez. And so he starts the season in AAA. Day in AAA and got off to a good start. And then J.D. Martinez, who came in and took his spot, has become a mentor for him. And he has blossomed since coming up in May. One of the many reasons for the Mets turnaround this year. On this 2-1 from Walker Buehler, Vientos takes high.
I'm going to be watching both these starters this innings. And the reason I'm going to watch them is because when you...
And it's a base hit for Vientos. That close. This close.
What an effort.
Who started this season playing shortstop. Perennial all-star, perennial gold glover out there in right field. First half of the season was at short, moved back out there down the stretch. Leadoff man aboard, Nimmo's up, strike 1 from Buehler.
Emotional lift that you get, that adrenaline rush to get out of a bases loaded, and both pitchers did it. It's just, having been there, you got to go out and reestablish yourself in that next inning because you don't want it to be that way. You don't want to keep getting out of jams in a postseason, and you want as many clean innings as you can get.
1-1 to Nimmo. Curve for a strike. Well, he sure is following the script that you gave him before the game. He was 70-some% fastballs against the Padres. It's down around 50% tonight.
He's done a nice job mixing and matching and making pitches when he's had to. 2 strikeouts with the bases loaded. To the hitter's weaknesses and using his strengths to get there.
Here's his 2-2 to Nimmo. Caught at third by Muncy. Perfectly positioned for the first out.
I mean, look at that room at third base. Muncy's playing shortstop. You know they can't shift anymore. At least the rules allow you have to have 2 on each side of the base. You know that by now. Well, that is a shift, a legal shift.
Dodgers have been the best shifting
ton of home out of that same plane.
This one's lifted in the air to left field. Just got under it. Teoscar Hernandez drifts onto the track and puts it away. Play the MLB playoffs. Fox Super 6 Challenge today. It's free to play, so download the Fox Sports app, then make your picks for a chance to win your share of $5,000 in cash prizes. 2 gone, third inning. Starling Marte to the plate. Man, hammer of a curveball.
I mean, I've always loved his overhand breaking ball. There hasn't been as many of those. He's actually thrown more of the breaking ball that's off the plate. But that one that stays on the plate, I call it the vertical drop from 12 down to 6. It just plays better for the kind of fastball that he has. because he likes to throw his cutter and fastball up, that is going to be a great pitch moving forward, because next year he's going to have so much better year removed from the surgery.
And we'll see what team that's with. He's a free agent at the end of this season. Looked like he was headed for a monster, one of those Garrett Cole type deals before he got hurt. He was top 5 in Cy Young in 2021. Hits a batter and moves a run into scoring position.
See, that's the one he gets underneath to try to create sink. And when I say underneath the ball, and then all it can do is go up. And that one goes up and in, excuse me, and hits the guard on Marte.
So JD Martinez gets a chance here with a tying run aboard. He represents the go-ahead run. Walked his first time. And then Walker Buehler's giving him a hard time as he went off of the field. Said, swing the bat, JD. Still not budging, and a few times today Marvin Hudson has gone off of the plate for a strike.
Good for the pitchers, and he said it with a smile, but be careful what you wish for.
Yeah,
because a swing of the bat here could change things.
Team through 2019, only Mike Trout had a higher OPS than JD Martinez. He's now in his 14th year in the big leagues. 2 on, 2 out, third inning. Chases 1-2.
Now that swing and that pitch, if both Buehler and Smith are looking at it, should be thrown again, because he missed it by 2 feet.
Up to the fastball.
Yeah, I try.
Goes back to it and finishes him off. Walker Buehler's got his 5th strikeout. He's got a season-high 15 swings and misses, and he's stranded 2 more.
Check out Mahomes' top 3 plays of the day. He scrambles into T-Mobile to get that new iPhone 16 Pro on us. It's a little shimmy, shimmy, shake. What you think, Kyle?
It's like he's chasing an ice cream truck.
Ice cream! He got his iPhone 16 Pro, the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence.
Cuz holding it up like a baby lion.
Homie takes those T-Mobile savings and calls it a day.
Respect.
Now at T-Mobile.com, get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. And families can save 20% every month versus the other big guys.
Introducing the Wendy's Krabby Patty Collab Burger. It has fresh, never frozen beef that's, wait for it, square. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And I'm ready. For the Krabby Patty Collab meal you're craving, gotta be Wendy's.
You want to be a lifeguard? This is the real deal.
Rescue High Surf is the hottest drama on TV.
Go, go, go!
And you can watch it anytime.
Welcome to the North Shore.
Rescue High Surf, all new Mondays on Fox and anytime on Hulu.
It's time for Pitch, Hit, and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Give the kids in your community a chance to flex their superpowers, and they could earn a trip to the national finals at the 2025 World Series presented by Capital One. So go ahead, be the one who powers their dreams, and sign up to host a local Pitch, Hit, and Run event. It's a free and fun way to promote baseball.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. And get access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Lemonade Renters Insurance covers your 85-inch television, 5.1 surround sound speakers, Bluetooth headphones, universal remote, gaming console, streaming box, LED backlight, digital antenna, VR headset, leather recliner, and the tiny phone you actually use. Now back to cutest cat videos ever. Protect a lot, for not a lot of money. Get Lemonade Renters Insurance and cover all your stuff from just $5 a month at lemonade.com.
We all have different goals. A free, personalized plan for the future can give you timely insights. So no matter what's ahead, Fidelity can help you take on retirement.
kind enough to join us. Carlos, we're watching Luis Severino here starting the fourth at 66 pitches. You had the bullpen up earlier. How would you assess the stuff he has?
Yeah, it looks like he's having a hard time commanding his pitches, especially the fastball. Even though on that inning when they scored 2, not too many balls hit hard against him. We didn't make a couple of plays. Obviously, the one from Edman, and Taylor makes a hell of a play out there. But yeah, I think it's going to come down to him getting ahead and staying in the attack.
Offensively, your team is seeing a lot of spin from Walker Buehler. What do you like about the approach?
Yeah, we're doing a good job of not chasing his fastball, but it looks like every time he needs to make a pitch, he's going to the knuckle curve, and he's landed it 4 strikes, or he's trying to get chases. So we just got to continue to create traffic, and we will get that big hit.
Thanks so much, Carlos.
You got it.
John, you said you were watching to see how Walker Buehler came off of that stressful inning. Same deal right here for Luis Severino.
Yeah, he's got to get back in the slot. I thought his manager said it well. I mean, the fastball is such a key for him against a team that will not expand the zone, against his team where he's trying to keep his hitters from expanding the zone. So fastball command's always the key. That sinker started to show some life, but the breaking ball has got to be closer to that sinker to give the hitters an illusion.
Good one right there. Breaks Edman's bat.
Because the way it works in our game, and I know it's different than the philosophies of hitting, but people are trying to create damage by swinging and getting the ball in the air. Well, if you can throw a fastball that either gets fouled off or swung and missed, throw your secondary pitches in that same area, because if you don't, you're not getting those variants of swings. And they've missed a couple opportunities tonight to really expose that. The last inning, we talked about Buehler. He threw a waste fastball that could have got hit, and he came right back with that curveball and struck out JD Martinez. Those are the things that are important in the postseason. Don't make a mistake with a pitch you really didn't want the hitter to swing at.
Tommy Edman had a sacrifice fly his first time. Star-studded lineup. It's Edman who's leading the way, hitting .333 this postseason. Game 2, he had 3 hits. Rest of the lineup, 2 for 28. Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman, and Muncy, and so on. But it's Tommy Edman, more than half of their hits. Tommy Tanks, they call him, on this 1-2. He's a coach's kid, John. He played for his dad growing up, and isn't he just like your stereotypical coach's kid? Does all the little things right.
He sure does. And being a switch hitter helps. And staying in the strike zone helps. So he's been able to do all the things the Dodgers were hoping for when they got him. Very versatile.
5 years in St. Louis. Hadn't played in almost a year when they acquired him because of injuries. Fouls off another.
Now, the one pitch we haven't seen and doesn't look like it's going to be part of his game plan is the changeup out of Severino. And that changeup comes out of the same plane where he threw that fastball. Is what Severino's gotten better at. Recognizing where his pitches are, where the hitter swings at, and what he's not good at, and exposing it.
Sure. Collection of pitches to choose from. It used to just be fastball, slider, pound him.
Right. Yeah, it does help.
Broke that slider up into 2 different pitches. On the hands of Edman, a little pop up backside of the diamond. 2 out in the 4th. T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. Turned his old slider into a sweeper and a cutter. 2 different options. Change up John's talking about. Still the fastball. Added the sinker in as well. 30 years old in his 9th season in the big leagues, but he has evolved. Here's the pop fly off of the bat of Kike Hernandez, and Severino's able to follow that high stress 3rd with a low stress 4th.
Soft drinks are just $1 at Wendy's. Any size, anytime. 3 p.m. Fanta, 10 p.m. Sprite, 7:46 a.m. Coke. Yeah, you're built different. $1 soft drinks any size? Gotta be Wendy's.
Light it up!
TV's biggest game show is back, and it's even bigger.
This is not the same floor.
Now with 100 players battling for territory.
Let's do it!
Financially at ease, which means he can worry about other things, like crossing this river. What if his feet get wet? Did he bring extra socks? Are there salmon in the river? Are salmon aggressive? Nick has a lot of things to worry about. But as a member of Navy Federal, his finances aren't one of them. Become a member today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Hell yeah.
They're dudes.
Golf socks, I'm done.
Being dudes.
Whoa, they got a freaking bathroom just for pooping.
Doing dude stuff.
Oh, that is not whipped cream.
Universal Basic Guys. Sundays on Fox and anytime on Hulu.
Rescue 126.
Coming in hot.
Are you ready?
Welcome to the party, Captain. We're gonna need every rescue unit they can spare. Mars!
Big waves, big currents, big everything.
I'm going in.
That's all in a day's work.
Hang on!
Good save, Captain.
An all-new 911 Lone Star, followed by an all-new Rescue High Surf, Mondays at 8 on Fox.
Know what's happening in college football right now? How could you? It changes every second. This player switched to this team. This team switched to this conference. This conference switched to this channel. But sometimes it's on streaming. But Big Noon. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know it's on the same time, on the same channel, on every TV in the country. College football is complicated, but Big Noon?
Hey, Hudge fan.
Sunday on Fox, the stage is set for a Super Bowl rematch.
Find a way to get a win.
Patrick Mahomes leads the undefeated Chiefs
Turn it up a notch.
against Brock Purdy and the...
What have you seen in Walker Buehler tonight?
I just think compete. I think, you know, he's making pitches when he needs to. I think the curveball's been big when he's needed. I think the sweeper's been there. We got lucky on the sweeper with Alonso that he just missed it. But I got to give credit to the Mets. You know, they're grinding him right now. So for me, I'm just trying to squeeze out 3 more hitters.
Okay, you have a rested bullpen. Your plan the rest of the night would be one after the other?
I think the first thing is I'm going to get Kopech on Lindor, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Dave, thank you.
Thanks, Greg.
All right, how about that? We don't have to predict what's going on. Dave just tells us. 3 hitters here for Walker Buehler. Bottom of the Mets lineup. He will not face the lineup a 3rd time.
Yeah, I think Kopech's going to face Lindor, Joe.
Go out on a limb, partner. Say I agree with you. At the knees, 1-2. What a night for Walker Buehler, who is just the latest Dodger starter to look like a different guy. Yamamoto and Flaherty both turned things around. And now Buehler's done the same.
He really has. He has definitely made some adjustments in between this last start and this one.
1-2 to Iglesias. How about the move to go just to the stretch? How big of a difference can that make?
Well, pitching is all about feel, and if you feel one way better than the other, and all for it. You know, typically he has one of the classic windups that I love because it creates an illusion, but it wasn't working early. And he decided, I'm going to go out of the stretch. You make a lot of big, important pitches out of the stretch, and it's worked so far.
We've seen guys through the years, Steven Strasburg, David Price, few that come right to mind, that completely ditched the windup. Poked to right field, right at Mookie Betts for the first out of the 4th.
Well, this is the 3 pitches he's primarily used, where you see as the hitter, you see out of this wind ball, which makes it hard to pick up. And he's shaping that curveball in 2 different ways, which I like tonight. And that has changed really the scouting on what the Mets hitters were looking at. When they watch video, they were seeing something totally different. And so it's like seeing a new pitcher tonight.
How quick can you adjust? And the Mets have had a couple chances the last 2 innings, but unable to cash in. Tyrone Taylor has made his impact on defense in this game with an incredible catch in center field back in the 2nd, and he's also walked. There's that curve that's told the story for Walker Buehler. He's ahead 1-2. Been times this year, after missing almost 2 full seasons, Walker said pitching just wasn't fun. He was out there trying to figure out his mechanics and what grips he wanted to use while he was trying to compete. Started to have some fun down the stretch, started to experience some success, chicken or the egg kind of thing, but he's hit his stride, and this is as close to the old Walker Buehler as we've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. Last start 6 for 10 with 2 strikes, 0 strikeouts. This night 0 for 8 with 5 strikeouts.
2-2. Grounder left side. Edmonds there. Taylor can fly. Low throw, but a pick from Freddie Freeman. 2 out in the 4th.
Yeah, Edman uses his quick action, maybe not the strongest arm, but getting rid of the ball as fast as he can and letting his teammate Freddie Freeman pick him up on the other end.
Buehler trying to get through 4. This is going to be his last hitter, Francisco Alvarez. Came up with the bases loaded in the 2nd, struck out, and is now 5 out of 33 in this postseason.
He has such a unique style. You can see how he flattens the bat on his shoulder before he then raises it again. A lot of movement in his approach, and when you're not on time, that flat bat gets underneath the ball because it's just not working in the right time frame. Yeah. See how he wants to go after a lot of pitches? That pitch was up and in, and he still had the approach where he was going to try to attack that pitch, but watch where his bat is when he goes to try to attack it. See how beneath it is? And when you've got a hitter in that situation, he's telling you all you need to know as a pitcher.
Fastballs by him 2-2.
And that's what you got to throw him. And again, the scouting report is a great thing to use, but in individual days, certain hitters may not be what the scouting report says.
2-2 from Buehler. Shades of the old Walker Buehler tonight with 4 scoreless innings in the championship series. 6 Ks, all kinds of swing and miss. It had been sorely lacking. It's been years since he's looked like this. He picks a good time to bring it back.
Look at that Wendy's breakfast burrito. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, sausage. Gotta hand it to the tortilla. That sucker's holding on for dear life. Get yours with $1 any size soft drink. Gotta be Wendy's.
That ball is crushed.
You know this was crushed. Google Cloud AI knows a ball going 440 feet with a 107-foot peak would be a homer by the river, but not by the pool. It wouldn't make a dent in the crown, but it would get lost in the forest, ding the Big Apple,
He bruised the fruit.
soar past the slide, and even hop the train. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
We did it.
Yes.
Everything is on track in Jira.
We got more media funds.
I'll start the project in Jira. Let's get this in Jira.